You know, when you decide to change your appearance and you're interested in facial cosmetic surgery, you want the most qualified cosmetic surgeon to make the change for you. Dr. Robert Fante is a specialist in laser eyelid surgery and facial cosmetic surgery. He focuses on the face and eyes exclusively. His training was at some of the country's best schools, and he's been recognized as one of the nation's best cosmetic surgeons.
Dr. Robert Fante is highly trained, warm and caring physician who combines his expertise in surgery with an artistic sensibility and compassion. Now, trained in both facial and eye area surgery and in practice in Colorado for over a decade, Dr. Fante is a specialist in laser eyelid surgery, complex reconstruction around the eye, and facial cosmetic surgery, as we mentioned.
And we are certainly pleased to welcome back to the show Dr. Robert Fante, and along with one of his patients, Maylee. Welcome to the show. Good to see you again.
Glad to be here.
And we heard a little bit about yourself, but go ahead and brag on yourself a little bit and tell us a little more.
Well, I grew up in the East Coast and then started off my education in Boston. Went to medical school there and then eventually ended up at Ann Arbor, Michigan at the University of Michigan doing oculoplastic surgery. And then spent some time in the Air Force and ended up in Colorado.
Yeah.
So, and thank goodness you're here. You've helped so many different people. What should someone look for when they're trying to choose a facial plastic surgeon?
I think you want someone who's got a lot of experience in the procedures you're interested in. There are many plastic surgeons who do all sorts of things from one end of the body to the other, and I focus on exclusively things around the face, and particularly around the eyes. So that I think with that kind of experience you can expect an extra special result. That helps. I think of that and a compassionate staff that works hard to make the experience as nice for you as it can possibly be. Again, very helpful in making it an enjoyable time.
Well, it certainly is. I've been over to your office several times, and it is a wonderful environment. But what else would you like us to know about you and your practice?
Well, we focus specifically on cosmetic surgery around the eyes and face. And I do laser eyelid surgery, which is a very nice technique to avoid visible scars, to avoid prolonged swelling and bruising after surgery, and to make the procedure as quick and safe as it can possibly be. Also, we do a lot of work with other kinds of facial cosmetic surgery. I brought a technique called the endoscopic mid-facelift to Colorado, for example, which is used around the country now, but is a wonderful technique to have completely hidden scars and have a nice rejuvenation that really augments your appearance without looking strange or
Good. So you offer a variety of services then in your office?
Absolutely. We also have several trained estheticians who do facials and laser skin care and a variety of other things to improve appearance.
Well, you know, you do a fantastic job. We got some before and after shots of some patients who have come to you. Why don't you walk us through them and tell us what's going on here?
Sure. This is a woman who was interested in improvement around her eyes. You can see kind of a puffy look below her eyes, as well as kind of heaviness above the eyes. And she had laser cosmetic surgery, and you can see substantial improvement in having her eyes be a little more open, as well as having a reduction in the puffiness down below.
Yeah.
This is a gentleman who is also interested in improving his appearance and looking a little more awake, a little less tired. And afterwards, again, you can see the improvement. You can see his eyes. He looks more alert, more awake. A woman who also is interested in the same sort of thing, improvement in the tired appearance.
Oh, that's
so
a
you
big
can see
difference
her
right
eyes.
there. Yeah.
Sure.
Makes her look younger.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All these people are very happy. This woman was interested in improvement around her eyes and also her eyebrows, and had a forehead lift together with eyelid surgery. A forehead lift can provide a nice improvement as well. Again,
on
making
the left,
her look,
she looks angry.
Yeah, exactly. This woman had a forehead lift and a facelift and her eyes done at the same time, and you can really see a really dramatic change in her appearance. She's very pleased with that.
My goodness, a totally different person. I happen to have a friend that went to you for eyelid surgery. You did a fantastic job. She is just so pleased with the results.
Oh, I'm glad. That's great.
Maylee, why did you decide to have facial surgery?
Well, it's actually something that I've been thinking about since I was probably 13. I'd really love to have my eyes be bigger. Because I am Asian and I do have kind of a smaller eye, I think that's something that people look at when they first meet you, and it's something that I would like to improve so I can have greater self-confidence about myself.
Fantastic. And you know, obviously there's a lot of people that do this type of surgery, but you've chosen Dr. Fante. Why?
I'm actually a third-generation patient of Dr. Fante's, and I'm actually the fifth person in my family to have used him. So they've just had great experiences with him, and I feel very comfortable in his office to let him perform the surgery, and for me to feel comfortable with him doing it, because he's amazing.
So you've seen his work before.
Yes.
Yes. So your results, you're expected to be extremely happy with
yes,
it. Good for you. That self-assurance.
What type of procedure were you performing?
She'll be having something called a blepharoplasty, where we improve the appearance of her upper lids, especially open her eyes a little bit more, give her a little bit of a crease, place where she can wear makeup, and I think she'll look terrific.
You know,
she's already very beautiful.
Oh,
she
yeah.
is. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about the different things you offer in your office, different services, Botox, microdermabrasions, but you also offer Latisse, which we've heard a lot of, but just in case we always have new viewers, this grows your eyelashes, right?
That's exactly right. It's a safe FDA-approved treatment. You apply it to the skin just above the eyelashes, and it allows the eyelashes to grow longer, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
Safe.
And it's
easy to
amazing
use.
how they discovered this. It was glaucoma patients, right?
Exactly. It was actually discovered by a guy named Dr. Camrus in Nebraska, who I worked with when I was in the Air Force. Yeah. And he did a great job.
Unbelievable.
My goodness, you're friends with the creator. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Now, one of the things I think a lot of people out there go, you know what, I'd love to have something done around my eyes and everything, but downtime. You know, I don't know how much time I can take off work and all that. But for procedures like what Maylee's considering, and everything, talk about the downtime.
Sure. There's a variety depending on exactly what you choose, but for most people there's typically about a week where there's swelling and bruising that's visible to other people and stitches that might be visible to other people. And usually after that first week, when the stitches are removed, a lot of that swelling and bruising resolves fairly quickly. Okay. Of course, there are other procedures like Botox and facials where you can go right back to work the same day.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But for surgical procedures, it's wise to take about a week off of things, unless you don't care if the people around you know what you did.
Right.
You certainly are able to go back to work probably within a day in terms of being able to see and do things and feel all right.
So when are you expected to have your surgery, Maylee?
August 4th.
Okay, and what's the process like getting ready for it, prepared?
You know, I'm a little nervous, but I think there's so much excitement that I'm just I wish it was tomorrow almost.
Yeah, excited because you've seen his work.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm getting married next year.
Oh my gosh.
So this is something I wanted to do, you know, before we could do the pictures and everything, and I would feel just amazing.
You are going to look hot going down the aisle, sister.
Fantastic. Every time you come on the show, Doctor, you always have a great offer for our viewers. What do you got today?
Today we have several things. The first 5 people who call today to make an appointment for a consultation will receive a free box of Latisse, which is a 2-month supply that'll help grow your eyelashes. And then for anyone who comes in to talk to us and ends up scheduling an operation, we'll offer them 10% off the fee for the surgery.
Great deal, great offer. You know, one thing we should also mention, because you're very proud, and you should be, you have an excellent staff there on hand, too, that really cares about the patients.
Very true. I have quite a few people who work for me. They're all wonderful, and just a warm, caring, and very expert staff who are all certified in either paramedical aesthetics or medical assisting, surgical assisting, all sorts of just great people.
Cool.
Well, thank you for coming back
Thank
on.
you.
Good luck to
Maylee,
you.
Good luck to you. Congratulations.
You'll have to come back on.
Yep.